continues.
And here to share the story of the urban agricultural initiatives, Andrew Smith of the Purdue Extension of Vanderburgh County. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Welcome to Lifestyles. Well, tell us about the initiatives.
So, as we were talking during the break, you know, my position has changed a little bit compared to what Larry Kaplan was doing, and so Purdue really wants to promote urban agriculture in the Evansville area. So that's part of my job, to kind of get some of these initiatives off the ground and just really serve as an educational resource to people that are interested in growing their own food in Evansville, community gardens, really just raise awareness about, you know, food systems and promote local food sources, especially healthy local food sources.
Are you finding a lot of public interest now? The word's kind of getting out on the street that people are calling you for resources? Because there are lots of questions.
Yes, I get lots of questions. Yeah, I think we're gaining some momentum. I just started in December, so we're kind of, you know, still seeing what the community wants and what the needs are of the community. But absolutely, we're developing, I'm working with a statewide team to develop a community garden program so we can help people, you know, through that whole process of kind of organizing your neighborhood, your community, finding the spot, you know, building the resources, and all the way up through how to grow the food safely and market it.
And so you will stay with them all the way around and
Yes.
walk them through the entire process? Because I know in several instances where small groups have decided to have an urban garden, hey, let's have a garden, but they really didn't always know what they were doing. I mean, just planting seeds is not the answer to everything, so there's a lot to know.
Yeah, there is a lot to know, and a lot of that upfront work can make a big difference towards, you know, making that garden sustainable moving forward, because we see a lot of gardens that there's a lot of momentum and a lot of interest, and then, you know, things kind of fizzle out, but we're trying to help make these gardens, you know, successful in the long term.
Can you help folks, too, that say, look, I have a very small space, I have a stoop, or I have a back porch, what if anything, can I grow?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So urban agriculture is pretty broad, and so container gardening, for example, is something that I spoke to a group about several weeks ago. You know, you have a little patio space, you can do a lot with that space and grow, I mean, even if it's just, you know, herbs and things like that. So there's a lot that can be done with small spaces. Well,
we hear quite a bit, certainly in the newsroom, about food deserts and blue zones and all of those sorts of things. Help us kind of understand locally where, if people live in the city but they're still in a food desert, why is that?
Yeah, so a lot of neighborhoods, you know, we're seeing kind of this trend of, you know, location where people can buy food. A lot of those are moving out of the center part of the city towards more of the fringes, or what we would call maybe suburbs, more in Evansville. And so, yeah, Purdue Extension is working a lot with local organizations and trying to address those food availability issues. That's kind of where I come in. I'm more on the technical end of it, so, you know, maybe we can get access to some of those local healthy foods through gardens, you know, maybe community gardens or something like that, or groups that are interested in growing. But yeah, absolutely, it's an issue. Food availability in certain parts of Evansville is a pretty serious problem.
And I think it's hard for people to wrap their mind around, because most of us can go jump in the car and go to Schnucks if we need to. And when you can't, you're going to eat what's available to you, which may be gas station food or
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah, transportation is a major limiting factor in a lot of those situations. So, you know, the actual place where you can buy the food is one part of that puzzle. Transportation is another layer to that as well.
Well, thank you for what you're doing, Andrew. If you want to learn more, the Purdue Extension is there to help you plant your garden and be healthy.
Absolutely. Give me a call.
Thank you. We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this.